Alpha trainee, structure trainee on your attack. Alpha trainee.
We're at the Durango Fish Hatchery, and I believe I got the female there. We have brought fish in from the 416 fire that are the San Juan lineage Colorado River cutthroat trout. And then I'll anesthetize them so they're easier to handle and we don't injure the fish while we spawn them. We are holding them and spawning them to create more conservation fish and a possible brood stock for future conservation waters. Well, they've found 8 small populations in the San Juans over probably the past 10 years. They thought they had something special, so they sent clips of the fins for genetic identification, and they found these fish matched museum specimens from the 1800s at the Smithsonian Institution. Actually, we went 3 days after the beginning of the fire, and then we went right at the end of the fire. The reason we went during the fire is because the fire was starting to move very rapidly, and we thought if it hits these streams, it could, with the fall rains and mudslides and debris flows, it could wipe these streams out. So we thought it would be best to rescue these fish so we do have future genetics. For this project here, we've been working with the BLM, Forest Service, and actually other states, agencies, which we have the Colorado River Conservation Committee. And for example, when we went up to collect these fish out of the 416 fire, we worked directly with the Forest Service fire crews and the Forest Service biologists. Here we go. Since then, we have been feeding these fish and taking care of them. And last year, none of the fish spawned, but this year, we finally started getting spawns. And normally a cutthroat trout spawn when they're 3 years old, so a lot of these fish are just reaching 3 years of age. Then we will raise these eggs up to fish, and then now these fish can be restocked in their native waters. And we'll start restocking these fish this fall in the streams that they were collected from. We'll take them back up into these wilderness areas like the San Juan Wilderness, the Hermosa Creek Wilderness, and that's where these fish evolved over years and years and years, and that's where we'll take them back to. Oh, it's a wonderful feeling when these cutthroats have evolved, and over time they've lost up to 85% of their habitat. Now we can start repopulating their natural habitat with new populations. It's a big win for everybody, including anglers.